This video is for you if you want to become financially free. And the first step we need to take in order to be financially free is a very big one. You want to know what that one is? A budget. I've got a 10-step process that I want to lay out for you on how we can go about creating the right budget. So bear with me now, but step one, you have to set goals. And you got to be realistic about those goals. But those goals can include, I want to be able to budget for a vacation or retirement or emergency debt fund, or what else is there? Paying off debt, especially if you have student loans, which is a big thing right now with graduations going on. 2, you're going to want to assess your income. Don't just look at what your income is from your salary at your job, but also see if you have any side hustles or investments that are generating passive income for you. You want to assess your income, but make sure you're accounting for that from an after-tax basis, because that's like your real baseline. 3, track your expenses. You don't have to check your trailing 12 months, but maybe check your last 1 to 2 months of expenses. That will give you kind of a good overview of where are your expenses, across the board, from housing, transportation, groceries, etc. Then once you understand your expenses, you can start prioritizing your spending. What are the things that are a must-have versus what are the things that are a nice-to-have? And the nice-to-have, try to figure out ways how you can reduce or eliminate those non-essential expenses. 5, create a budget template. And there's a ton of great ones out there. If you want to use my personal one, just DM me. I'm more than happy to send it to you. I've been using it now for 8 years. So you definitely want to be able to create a budget template to make your life a lot easier. And then once you have that budget template, you can start setting saving goals. And they always say your ideal saving goal should be around 20% of your total income, but we know that might be a little bit challenging in today's economic times. So you do have to, put that in line with reality. The 7th step, you got to track your progress. Okay, so you've created this budget template, you've set your saving goals, but if you just put it on paper and you're not tracking your progress, there's no ways for you to actually learn and improve. Which takes me to my 8th step then, which is adjust and refine. So if you're tracking your progress and you're seeing what's working, what's not working, those should give you some insights on, okay, what are the modifications I need to do in order to hit my savings goal and become financially free? Then it takes us into our 9th step. And our 9th step is really, you want to have an emergency fund. Life happens, things happen, and you have to be able to adjust and account for that. And I always advise, of course, having insurance available for yourself, because that's rather important to cover in the event of something terrible happening. You get in a car crash, you have a lot of injuries, etc. So have an emergency fund. And then the final step, and only if necessary, if you are not already financially astute, seek professional advice. I consider myself a rather sophisticated financial person, and I still leverage experts in this field because we're not experts in everything, and other people have good insights that can be really relevant for you. So that's kind of my 10-step process I'd recommend if you want to be able to create a good budget and become financially free in the future.